Hey, this is Andrew Brown from Exam Pro, and we are back with another follow along, and this time we're looking at replica sets. So technically, we've probably been using replica sets. If we go back to our deployment file originally here, again, we are in the microK8s environment. I don't know if we'll ever be using Minikube or Kind now that microK8s works so great, but here it's not specifying the replicas account, but generally if you were just to add a value, I think right here, like replicas, you could then say, okay, create a replica set underneath. And that's how you would create a replica. But let's go take a look at replica sets Kubernetes here and see if we can specify one manually. Now, you never would do this in practice. You'd always use a deployment, but just to show you that you can do it, right? So if we go ahead and copy the contents here of this one here, and we'll make a new one, and we'll call this a new file, replica set YAML. Okay, and we go ahead and paste that in there. We can kind of read it and see what's going on here. So we have some metadata. So we have labels like names, so I go say name, Sinatra RC, and we'll just say Sinatra RC. And here we can say how many we want to run. And then I guess we need to have a selector. And so I'm just trying to think here. Match labels, template. Yeah, probably these probably just have to match the template like this. Okay. And then we can go to our deployment and just grab our container image here. And I think that should work. So that should launch us 3 pods in a replica set that are managed. Okay, so we'll type in micro K8s kubectl apply -f K8s replica set YAML, and we'll see if that works. It looks like it worked no problem there, and so we'll type in micro K8s kubectl get RC for replica sets, or maybe it's RS. There we go. And so here's the one that's for the deployment, right? And then here's the one for RC. So even though we never specified replicas originally here, it did set up a replica set for 1-to-1. And then here you can see the replica set is set to, I wrote RC, I should have wrote RS. But we have the desired, current, and ready. So generally desired means like go back to, that's generally what you want to be running. So again, we don't really want to be doing it this way. So I just wanted to show you that you could do it that way. So we'll just say kubectl delete rs and delete that replica set. And just so this is less confusing, if we ever go back to this file, we'll type in rs. I think the reason I wrote RC because the old one was called replication controller. So at the top here, maybe not here, but notice here this replication controller. This was replaced with replica set, and that's probably why I wrote RC. But RS is the new way of doing it. So now let's take a look at how we would modify this file here. So if we go over here, and we already changed it to 2, so I'll just save that file. And if we were to type in micro K8s kubectl update, or no, sorry, apply -f, because that will do a modify, an update essentially. And then we'll do our deployment here. And that should update our replica set to now have 2. So see, the desired is 2. And so if we go check our pods, we should now have a second one trying to run, and it is. Okay. All right, and so that's pretty much all I really want to cover about replica sets right now. Of course, there's more to it, and we will see that when we look at scaling, okay?